So I've got this thought about comparison, and there's a saying that comparison is the thief of joy, which I do believe is true. But I think that the people that say that, some of them tend to believe that they're almost immune from comparison. Like, it doesn't affect them, which I don't believe to be true. I think comparison is like an emotion, and that you've just got to learn to live with it and harness it and use it as a strength rather than let it tear you down or take away from your discipline. Because, and I've only thought this recently because there's been other photographers that, good photographers, and they're just starting out and they've been posting a lot, and then they take a break for social media. And one in particular, they came back and I says, oh, it's good to see you posting again, like, I hope everything's alright. And they said that they were just comparing themselves to a lot of people, and it really was getting to them, and it made them basically stop what they love doing, which is creating art, taking pictures and sharing it, which is a shame because like, what am I trying to say? Like, comparing everybody feels comparison. Like I said, it's like an emotion, so like you can't get rid of it. We all compare ourselves to folk, and I think that's fine. I think it's actually a good thing because it gives you a good perspective on where you are in your craft and the world, where you want to be. So to me, when I compare myself to others, I'm not immune to it. I definitely feel it all the time, and you can feel it creeping in, like this bad energy. But if you're true to yourself and you can see that where you kind of sit in it's weird that you can call it a pecking order because it is an art form. So even though you're comparing yourself to someone else in that same craft, you're like, it's how you visualise the world, and then you're sharing that. So like, I guess you're just comparing technique and like your ability to I don't even know, because I don't even know what I'm trying to say really. I guess I'm just trying to think through this thought and see if it'll take me anywhere, if I'll get any answers, or I might not. But I do think you can use comparison as a positive. I certainly do. Like, I compare myself to others, but then I use that as a question to then see, like, right, if I'm comparing myself to this person, what is it they've got that I feel I'm lacking? Because that's really what it is. And then you can see, like, right, they're doing X, Y, and Z. First of all, and here's a question, like, do I even want X, Y, and Z? that even, like, is that even what I'm passionate about? Is that even what I like? Is that even the goals I want to achieve? Because it might not be. I might be comparing to someone that they're on their own path and I don't even want to go that path. It could just be a success thing. Like, these people are in the same craft as I'm in, and they're more successful. But again, like, what is success? Because success is individualized as well. So, you know, success to someone might be to be the best photographer in in the world, and to others it might just be, oh, I just want to make good photography that people resonate with. And whether that's just a few people, whether that's a lot of people, like, I guess you have to find your success, what success is to you, in order to truly compare yourself to others. But regardless, even if I compare myself to someone, I take that, I ask the question, do I even want what they have that I'm comparing myself to? And if the answer is yes, then it means, like, right, that's cool, now I know that's what I want, so I can set a plan of action to try and get there. Or at least my version of there. Because you're never going to get to the same level or aspirations as somebody else, because everybody's on their own journey. So I guess, yeah, I don't know. But it is a weird thing, because everybody feels it. And, I mean, I might be wrong. Some people might not feel comparison. They might not be affected by it, but I don't think that's true. I think everybody compares themselves all the time, because it's how you find out who you are. But a lot of people, just like certain emotions, let it overwhelm them, let it get to them. Like, if somebody feels anger, then there's a lot of people that can't get rid of that. Whether it lasts for a day, whether it lasts for years. Like, one simple, somebody cutting you off in the road in the morning can literally change your whole mood for the rest of that day, and you're thinking about it. Whereas, if you're conscious of it, and you can still feel that emotion, but then realise you're feeling that emotion, and then take that and think, right, I get angry when these situations happen. How's the best way to combat that? Not to not feel the emotion, but to recognise it quicker, so that when I feel it, I recognise it, then it's easier to, I guess, put in a box rather than let it consume me. And I think that's the same with comparison. I think that when people feel it, it can consume them, and then they can't get away from it, and the answer is to walk away from everything, because I don't know why. But instead you can take that and then ask the question, is who I'm comparing myself to, is that even who I want to be? And usually the answer's no.